Hi, I'm Adrino and I'll be presenting my final project with the topic of environmental sensitive institution with the proposal of Atelier. EPIC means Environmental Preservation and Innovation Center, while Atelier means a workshop for creating or designing. Located in Medini Iskandar Puteri, Johor, Atelier is a three-story environmental preservation and innovation center that focuses on timber waste management program. So, why timber waste management? With the issue of urbanization, Medini Iskandar development are mostly built using steel structure and concrete material, which manufacturing this material will contribute to 8% of greenhouse gas emission. While constructing this material, another type of material is wasted, which is timber. Because timber are widely used as a temporary support during construction, it was labeled as the highest product of construction waste. Thus, the program was created. Then we bring this concept, the seeding community, which purpose is to cultivate new knowledge on waste management by integrating it with the public community to widen the spread of knowledge about timber waste management to achieve sustainable places and promote well-being. A strategy to attract the community to come to the building is by recycling timber waste as facade shading throughout the building to create an interesting sustainable design features. So, to strengthen the concept, an approach to look two different users, which is the visitor and the carpenter, are used to ease the program flow. Visitors would experience a linear motion of program flow from the reception to lecture room to timber workshop and end with the resource center. But for the carpenter, they will experience a more dispersed loop which starts at the timber workshop and disperse toward resource center or discussion room or lecture room that will eventually loop back to the workshop area. Coming into the site, it is located beside a linear walk facing the meditation lake, while the left part of the site is facing the art gallery and the walkability. The process development starts with the analysis on sun path and wind path at the site, with stronger wind coming from the north and south direction. Then we analyze the possible user circulation and views on site to develop the potential zoning following the site forces. This was then translated into a volume where the first floor is elevated to maximize views. This was inspired by the natural state of timber, which is the tree, where it has transparency on the lower part while absorbing the resources on the canopy part, which then translated into the typology where public on the ground and program on the top. Going to the site plan, we can see two ingress and egress, with the services lane on the left, parking area and drop-off area adjacent to the parking. Besides that, there are also pedestrian access on the north, east and southeast of the site. On the ground floor plan, there will be a tree-like atrium with leisure area and reception near the drop-off area. Other than that, you can see the services area on the left part with the loading bay and washroom. On the right, there will have a double volume exhibition hall and seminar room. And there will also be a cafe and mini lab that is transparent for public viewing adjacent to the seminar room. They will have an amphitheater and a rainwater collection pool on the landscape while having pavement made to connect linear walk to the building entrance. Rising to the first floor will be the administrative office area with a meeting room and pantry facing the walkability, while the timber workshop program area are located facing the lake and linear walk. On the second floor, there would be two separate praise rooms for male and female on the indoor part, while on the outdoor, there will be three separate photovoltaic garden, viewing deck and atrium. Going into the section, the AA section cut is to show two different purposes of space on right and left side, where the services, the office area and praise room are located on the left, while the cafe and exhibition hall are located on the right side. The section for the atrium could also be seen in this section. While on the BB section cut is to show how the circulation connecting the ground floor to the first floor with the center stairs, while also showing the atrium in the center building part. Taken out from section AA, the atrium detail section proposed is to show a more detailed view of the foundation to roof construction of the sustainable part of the building. Two special details being highlighted out. First is detail A, to show the timber structure connection to the glass skylight by using steel frame, while on the detail B, shows the connection for the timber rafter with the concrete base by using steel plate connector that was bolted to the ground beam. The atrium acts as the beacon for sustainability, where it allows natural lighting to pass through and brighten the space. It also responds to the wind flow to create a stack effect to cool the building, and finally, having a water harvesting feature that flows the water to the pool to be recycled used for toilet flushing. Next is the elevation, where the front elevation shows the entrance and the drop-off of the building, where on the rear elevation is to show the landscape area of the site with the entrance for the pedestrian coming from the linear walk. Next is the left elevation, which shows the service lane with the service area and loading bay. For the right elevation, shows the exhibition hall that have transparency to view out through the landscape and could attract public to the exhibition. Finally comes the fun part, which is the isometric structure and services, which showcase the geometric glulam floor structure for the first and second floor, recycled timber facade, and the green pavement parking space. On the services part, we can see two fire escape, one near the building entrance and one near the toilet area. Another services located in the same area is the lift court. Following the other services on the ground floor is the electrical services that is distributed throughout the electrical riser. Next service located on the ground floor is the telecom service at the control room and the server room that is also distributed throughout the visor. Finally is the water supply for the building that flow from the water meter to the water tank room that contains 3 water tanks, which is suction tank, hose reel tank, and sprinkler tank. The water from the suction tank will then flow to the wet riser to fill the domestic water tank on the top part of the toilet area. The water then be distributed throughout the building with the help of gravity. Beside the domestic water tank is the grey water tank that was supplied by the rainwater collection pool to be used for toilet flushing. This will help reduce the amount of water consumption throughout the building. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you.